This is the 2002 movie 28 Days Later, and this is Him, released in 2025. These two movies are the same. If you have seen either of these movies, your first thought is probably something along the lines of,
"But what are you talking about, Soleil? One's about football and the other's about zombies. Those two movies are drastically different. No.
but listen. They have the same theme.
What?
No, they do though. And that theme is, the body is a site of control and sacrifice. Both movies show that when either survival or greatness is at stake, the human body is something that can be controlled and sacrificed. Let's start with 28 Days Later.
Hello? Hello? Water. Are you okay? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that.
First, let's focus on the priest and the zombies hanging out in his church. No, not Jim, screw Jim, the priest. Our zombie priest and zombie people over here may not be the typical zombies that you're used to thinking of. In the very beginning of this film, when the monkey activists come to free the monkeys, this conversation takes place.
The chimps are infected. They're highly contagious. They've been given an inhibitor.
Infected with what?
In order to cure, you must first understand.
Infected with what?
Rage.
The infection is rage. The infection that originated from experiments on these monkeys and that was spread to mankind and then to all of London and eventually other places is rage. Not fungi like in The Last of Us, not cloned like in Plants vs. Zombies, and not an airborne virus that reanimates the body after death like in The Walking Dead. No, these people are angry. All the time, 24/7, they are filled with an unbridled hatred and fury. Some of the symptoms of being in a state of rage all the time? Cardiovascular, racing heart, palpitations, high blood pressure, muscular, tension, jaw, chest, shoulders, trembling, shaking, sensory, headaches, dizziness, feeling hot or flushed, digestive, stomach churning or discomfort, other, sweating, teeth grinding, urge to use the toilet. Persistent irritability, feeling easily annoyed or frustrated most days, and low tolerance, difficulty handling minor inconveniences or feedback. Resentment and grudges, holding on to past wrongs, feeling out of control. A sense of being overwhelmed or that your anger isn't yours. Racing thoughts, difficulty focusing, restlessness, guilt or shame, feeling bad after outbursts. Outbursts, frequent yelling, screaming, verbal abuse or tantrums, aggression, pushing, hitting or throwing things, physical violence, impulsivity, acting without thinking of consequences, damaging property, breaking objects, social withdrawal, isolating or avoiding communication, self-harm, inward aggression, self-criticism, self-harm. A lot of these symptoms are blatantly displayed or subtly indicated throughout the duration of this movie. The cardiovascular thing is reflected in the soundtrack. Just listen to this. That drum beat sounds an awful lot like a heartbeat. Twitching, trembling, and shaking? Look at the priest. As for feeling hot, these guys are always sweating. Feeling easily annoyed or frustrated, any sign of life and even movement pisses these guys off. Being out of control, completely. This guy's so mad he forgets that there's a chain around his neck. Having outbursts, being aggressive, impulsive, and damaging property are all these infected people do. It's all they do because their rage controls them to the point of sacrifice. What was our theme again? The body is a site of control and sacrifice. The body is where the infection entered. They're under the control of their fury, and they sacrifice themselves to infect others. Now, let's take a look at him.
You ain't nothing but an emotional little pretty boy, chasing validation from strangers because your father didn't love you. This ain't no game. This ain't a game, man. This is everything. You are not your father. Does Cameron Cade want this? Yes, I want this. Then what are you willing to sacrifice? Everything! And show me.
While 28 Days Later displays a physical version of this theme by the Thing establishing the body as a site of control being a literal virus, Him has a more psychological or emotional entry point. Him presents control as discipline. Now, you likely have never seen this movie. It's not very popular. When I went to watch it at AMC, the theater was empty. It also got bad reviews. So, I'll tell a story. Once upon a time, Cameron Cade grew up watching violent football clips of Isaiah White breaking bones over and over again. Fun fact, this desensitizes a person to violence, which the movie actually does to the audience. If you've ever seen this before, which, again, you probably haven't, then you may have noticed the fast-paced editing and reinforcement of broken bones. At one point, we as the audience get so used to this because it happens so smoothly and so frequently. This quite literally puts us in little Cameron's shoes. Okay, as I continue with the story, because it's important to know in order to fully grasp how the theme ties in. Cameron Cade's dad was a part of a cult. The same cult that Isaiah White is a part of. Isaiah White is currently the football god. But Isaiah White can't live forever. He needs to retire, and the football cult groomed Cameron from birth to take Isaiah White's place. At one point in Cameron's life, he became discouraged from playing football. He told his dad about this. The cult somehow knew, because it's a cult and they know things, and the cult killed Cameron's dad. His dad's dying words were something like,
"Keep playing football, it's your destiny, no guts, no glory."
Once Cameron is about 18, Isaiah White calls up and is all like,
"Hey, come back to my place and train with me, I'll make you a star."
And that's how we get to this scene. Cameron strives for greatness. Being him, or the GOAT, has been implanted in his head since childhood. Cameron is Isaiah White's #1 fan. No one is more of a fan than Cameron. Except for these people. These people are crazy. But the point is, Isaiah White is well aware of Cameron's desire to be the greatest and takes complete advantage of that, going so far as to bring his dead dad into the conversation. The framing here is tight. It's tight because there's a lot of tension here. Cameron feels close to Isaiah, hence the close framing. This is his idol, who he wants to be, and if he listens to him and does as he says, who he might become. And that, my friends, is Cameron's dream. This grooming that planted this desire of his makes him easily controllable. If you can control a person's mind, you can control their body. This guy is a master at psychological manipulation and abuse. He's pretty abusive. He has Cameron run in the desert to the point where he falls on the hot floor and is breathing like this. And that's just one example of what Isaiah does to Cameron. Our connecting theme? The body is a site of control and sacrifice. They enter his mind, they control him through manipulation, and they make him sacrifice everything! Both of these movies invade people, whether it be physically or mentally, and then use that to control and sacrifice them. Even though him and 28 Days Later are
Drastically different.
they are, in many ways, the same. The end. Please give me an A. This was very hard to edit.